Mike Avery's Outdoor Magazine is brought to you in part by Darton Archery.
Kansas. Big country, big buck sign, and big bucks.
Look at the tines on that buck right there, man. B&C Kansas hunts. Ed Barton, he's got the deer, man. We take care of business here, that's for sure. We had 2 other bucks come in this morning, and this one came in to about 20 yards, turned around and walked directly away. I had one little shot and I took it, and man.
With bucks like that around and the pictures Ed had captured on his trail cams, I was pretty excited about this hunt. By now, it's November 10th, the morning of November 10th. We get out there bright and early, well before sunrise. As the sun's coming up, you can see it's going to be another windy day. You can see it in the trees. You can feel the wind blowing. And I wondered, okay, is this going to be a repeat of the other days? Or is this going to be something special? So it's getting to be 9:15 or so. We're going to sit for another 45 minutes. I'd taken my face mask off. I'd taken my gloves off. I'm just sitting there kind of enjoying the world, enjoying the scenery, zoning out a little bit. And I hear my son James say, "Shooter, shooter, shooter." I look out in the field in front of us, in the CRP field, because that's where I'm expecting to see this buck come from. Nothing. I stand up and I look. James is looking behind me over his shoulder. So I turn around. As I get turned around, I see the buck. He's 15 yards away. I knew because James had already seen him, he was a shooter buck. I got a glimpse of the big left side of his rack. I said, okay, I verify he is a shooter. But he's moving. At this point, he's 15 yards. He's angling away. He's not running. He doesn't have his nose to the ground, but he's at a pretty brisk walk. I managed to get standing up, to reach down, grab my bow, put the release on. By now, he's about 20 yards. He gets out to about 25 yards. I get drawn. He's about ready to step into the woods. It's now or never. He's at a pretty steep angle, quartered away. I grunt him, and he stops. He turns back to look at me, gives me a split second to make a shot. I let the arrow go. Oh, beautiful. It hit exactly where I wanted it to. Here's my Carbon Express Maxima Hunter. We knew it was going to break off here eventually. Lighted knock still lit. Good blood. He should open up here now. Should get easier. Right on the ground. Here's good blood here. Right here. Here. All through here. Here's blood, blood, blood. There he is. I knew he was down. I knew he was. I was a little bit nervous at first when we didn't have great blood, but I knew I had a good hit on him. And good equipment. The Darton 3800 throws a fast arrow. Carbon Express F15 expandable. I've killed many animals with that head now and never had a problem. So, you know, good equipment's important when you're bow hunting, of course, but I got to tell you, I think the biggest thanks in this hunt goes to Ed Barton of B&C Kansas Hunts. Ed had a triple bypass just a few weeks ago, and I thought there was a good chance our hunt wasn't going to happen. But he's a pretty tough guy, and he said, no, come on out, let's do it. So I've hunted with Ed several years now, and every year I've either taken a nice buck or seen nice bucks.
So if you're looking for a great hunt here in Kansas, especially a bow hunt, Ed Barton, B&C Kansas hunts. Can't recommend him enough.